Welcome to Nightlife 24/7.
Are you ready to talk about sex?
No, let's talk about relationships.
Or is it time to talk about dating, taboos?
It's on your mind.
So let's talk about it
On Nightlife 24/7.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nightlife 24/7. I'm your boy, Mac, and today I have a really special friend on the show with me. She is someone I've known now for a few years, and she has a part of my heart that no one else will ever have. Please say hello and welcome, everybody, Ms. Grand Mexican.
Hello, everyone.
So we're going to be continuing our topic today on glam moms, and guys, we were speaking before on this topic on Wednesday, and on that show, the young lady that I had on, she was a black female, and she gave her point of view on what it's like to be a grandmother who is still out and about, who's not sitting at home like a couch potato. Well, I figured today I would change it up a little bit. You know, all cultures are very different in the way that they do things, whether it's dating, flirting, courting, having sex. Just a socialization is completely different. And a lot of my friends are, I would say, Latino and Latinas. And because of that, I wanted to give their point of view on the show from a older woman, and she is a sexy ass older woman. You can take it from me. It's amazing to me because every time I see her or I look at her picture, I'm just in total awe of how beautiful her face is. And it's just, I don't know what to say. It reminds me of artwork that I can't take my eyes off of. But that's just how I feel. So I want to start this off, if it's okay with you, and I'm just going to call you GM, okay? So,
Gotcha.
GM, where are you originally from?
Michigan.
Michigan. And would you say that living in Michigan gives you a lot to do culturally as a older woman as far as the nightlife itself?
Yeah, because there's always things to do. We're, a four-season state, and there's always different things to do. Always.
Okay. Now, for my listeners, they don't know. You are a avid golfer. You really are. She would go golfing rather than breathe. That's just her, and I can't take that away from her. But the one thing I wanted to find out about from you is being a grandmother and still being a woman who is culturally active, and I'm not trying to be too explicit here, but still being sexually active. Is the Latino culture a lot more different than the black culture when it comes to that?
In a lot of ways, yeah, I think we are.
How so?
We are. We're more. We like to be sexy. I'm not gonna lie. We like to be sexy.
Okay.
But we do it in a more understated way. Well, no, that's not true, because some are understated and some are out there. Some are out there, and that is the truth.
Yes,
So
I was just going to let you know some are out there.
So I guess in that way, we are a lot the same, because it is all about who you are and how comfortable you feel with yourself.
Well, answer me this. I personally, and I'm just going to say this, I don't see the older Latino women, the senoras, being that more provocative in their dressing. as far as trying to get the attention of a male, or whether even if it's a female. I don't know, a female getting the attention of another female. But I don't see them as provocative as I see the younger women are. Don't get me wrong, there may be some skin tight dresses or real tight jeans and boots or whatever, or tops that push their boobs up, but they're not as provocative to me as I see the younger crowd.
Well, that depends on the woman.
Okay.
Because that is true. I've seen plenty of women that are absolutely gorgeous, and they don't need to be out there because they are who they are. And at our age, we're secure in who we are.
Okay. Well,
we already know.
Well, answer me this. Latinas are very, and this is my opinion, just my opinion, as I always state on the show. I think there are very, very passionate women, whether it be jealousy, whether it be lovemaking, whether it's just falling in love, whether it's taking care of the family. And am I wrong in this aspect?
No. We are hot-blooded. That is true.
Well, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing all the time.
Hot-blooded species. Yeah, we are. But like I said, we're comfortable in ourselves. We know who we are. And at my age, I like who I am.
Now,
I'm a person who likes to play golf. I like to dance. I like to do the things I like to do, and I really don't care who knows or who watches.
Okay, don't be getting freaky on me there talking about who watches.
No,
okay.
Keep it clean, mister.
Well, let's change it up just a tad bit. Being that you're comfortable as a older Latina woman, and you really do take good care of yourself, you're so beautiful. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I am crazy about her. I am so in love with her, and I love spending time with her, because the great thing about her, when you're with her, nothing else seems to interrupt that time or matter. She gives you all her attention and all her time. And I love that about her. And I don't know if that's just her or a Latino thing, but it works for me. But you're what we call today, they call a glam mom. And that's someone who's still current with everything that's going on and still sexually active. So does that pose problems for you, being a Latino woman who's still sexually active, as far as your children or your grandchildren? Or is it something that doesn't really affect you as much or weigh on you as much? You dibble and dabble how you feel, basically.
Well, when it comes to my children and all things, I am their mother first. And we do have a few guidelines and rules. And I do think about what my children would think when I'm gonna put something on, or when I do my hair, or what. That is something that's important to me. I like to be on the upside in my children's opinion.
Okay, now
because as a Mexican, family
right
is important. Family is extremely important to us.
And I know this because, the pictures that you've sent me of the different events that you went to, the different parks and stuff you do with the kids and the grandkids and how they love you. And by the way, guys, and I'm telling you this, even though she will not, I'm promising you, she will not, because I'm going to make sure that she doesn't. Her oatmeal cookies are the fucking bomb. Oh my God. She is a baking ass. But you will not, cannot, and shall not be receiving any of her damn cookies. Okay? They just for me. I'm putting it out there. It's just for me. No one else. So explain to me what it is for you to go out with I'm going to break it down in 2 sessions. I want you to tell me what it's like to be out with your friends, your female friends and stuff. and then what it's like to be out with your sisters as a Latino woman. So let's talk. What's it like when you go out? And I'm not talking about like y'all go out to museums and parks and stuff, but like y'all have a girls' night out, just you, your daughter, your sisters, your niece, and y'all all out at a bar and stuff. What is that like for a Latino woman? Are you still able to be who you want to be if you find someone that you're attracted to or want to be with? Or do you have to pull back and be more reserved?
You know, I'd say because I'm the youngest in my family or my sisters, that is a different thing. It's because we go out and we can laugh and we share stories, and we are sisters. We are close, and but their opinion matters to me also, and they like to tell me what to do. As I said, I am the baby, and they are the older sisters, and they like to give their wisdom, whether I want it or not, and it's usually in the not. And I like to keep my personal business my personal business.
Gotcha.
Whether it's with my family or my friends, until I know that this personal business is, what I want and where I want to be.
Okay, so
and with my friends, some of my friends are like family to me. It depends on the friends I'm with.
But I remember you telling me though one time. I remember you telling
we are laughing and we are having a good time. That's what it is to go out.
I remember you telling me though. I remember you telling me one time though that your friends like to fix you up though.
Oh yeah, they think they need to, because I don't like to share my business with everybody, and I don't share my business with everybody, and that's just me personally. But I really am private in things like that, and they're only my very closest friends know things.
Gotcha.
And it's even limited with them.
Wow. So
for me, you don't live my life. You don't pay my bills. You don't need to tell me what to do.
Go on with your little sexy grown ass self. All right. So if let's just say you're out, because I know that you do like to go out and eat, and you'll go out to eat by yourself. You've explained that to me. You don't need someone else to go out with you to go out to eat. But say you're out eating dinner, Friday night, Saturday night after playing golf, and you're enjoying yourself, and you see an attractive guy. You see this guy, and he catches your eye. He looks over at you and smiles. Being a Latino woman, is it more appropriate let him approach you, or are you one of those women, hey, you can step to him and let him know, hey, I find you attractive, what's your name, blah, blah, blah?
In that, I am kind of old school. I like the man to approach me.
Okay. All right. So, that the way
I don't have a problem smiling at somebody that looks my way.
And she has a nice smile, guys. I'm just putting it out there. She's got a real nice, and she got all her teeth, and they're hers. They are all hers.
Man, these people are going to think that I am paying you, because you're way nice to me.
Hey, I have no qualms about letting people know how I feel about you. If I could marry her, and how can I put it? She's not crazy about long distance relationships, but if I could figure out a way to make it work, I would. I would put a ring on her finger so damn fast her head would spin. I'm serious, and that's just the truth. That's how I feel about you. That's not ever going to change. It's never going to change. It's not. So, hey guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Nightlife 24/7. I am speaking today with a really, really good friend of mine, someone that's near and dear to my heart that I'm crazy about. She is the Grand Mexican, and we are talking about glam moms. But today we're talking about glam moms from a Latina point of view versus when the first conversation was with a black female and a black female's point of view. Now, it's funny to me that cultural bias and cultural views can sometimes change what we think and feel about someone. And a lot of us are quite ignorant to the fact that when you date someone of a different nationality, you have to take an account for their views and culture. And don't get me wrong, yes, they're in America. I understand your point. But just because they're in America doesn't mean that those cultural views have disappeared. I love dating Latino women. I always have. I love the passion that they put forth into a relationship. I love the passion that they put into an argument sometimes, which drives me nuts. But I also love the way they are about family. And that I don't know what it is about it. It draws me even closer to them. I wish my family was that way, but it's not. So, but that's a story for another day. That's totally a story for another day. So, as a Latino woman and growing up, did you find yourself, because you're an older woman now, but when you were a younger woman, did you find it hard to express your sexuality because of your culture?
No, not at all. You know, my mother told me if I had it, to flaunt it. But you do it so that less is more.
Oh. Less clothes is more? Better seen or more clothes?
No. No. You want, what I'm saying is that, you don't make it so obvious.
Okay, I got you.
My mother, I like makeup, but I wear a minimal in the summertime. I enjoy the color of my skin from the sunshine. And maybe a little lip gloss in the winter. I wear lipstick, mascara, but not a lot. Makeup is meant to enhance what you already have.
That is so weird. As long as I've known you, I didn't know you wore makeup.
See, and that's why.
I'm telling you, seriously, I'm not joking. As many times if we've been together, much time have we spent together, I've never known that you wore makeup. Yeah. I thought you were all natural. Mm-hmm. Seriously.
Nope, and that's how good your makeup is. That's when you know you're doing it right.
Well, damn. Okay.
Makeup should enhance the natural prettiness that you already have.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to have to get a little deeper now. So my listeners always like to know. Do you find that as you've gotten older that your desires have become stronger or more diminished as a Latino woman?
I figure at my age, if I want it, I'm going to do it because I can, and it's my choice, and I don't feel like I have to do it. If I was with somebody and we were together, I wouldn't feel like I had to do it every day.
Right. Because
that's not my choice. I've got nothing to prove. I've had 4 babies. I know I can do it. I just don't have to. It's my choice. It's for my enjoyment.
Wow. She said, I have 4 babies.
If it's for the person that I'm with, then, it's all in how I feel for that person. And if it makes them happy, then yeah, I will.
Okay.
But do I have to? No, I don't. I do it when I choose.
Well, let me ask this question because I did ask this question of the other woman that was on the show. Is having oral sex or giving or receiving oral sex less now of a desire once you've gotten older, or is something that's not even thought about or considered when being involved with someone that you're sexually connected with?
It's all in the moment.
Hmm.
I don't think to myself, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. No. If it's something that my partner wants, and I'm okay with that, but do I feel like I have to? No. Do
No.
I need it myself? Yeah, it's all right. and I appreciate it, but it's not necessary.
She says, "All right, it's all right. It ain't needed, but I appreciate them doing it. It's let me give you a pat on the back for doing that."
Oh, a pat on the boom. It's okay.
You know you're wrong for that, right? You know you're wrong. Okay.
Hey,
Now,
you asked me.
I'm
I'ma
just,
tell you.
I'm just being, we all want to know. We all want to know. Because you see, and it's funny to me because you see the videos on YouTube all the time about Latino women giving instructions to white men or black men about dating Latino women. They tell you, whereas you're playing this music and then she starts playing Hispanic music, or she's cooking this and you're talking about, I want chicken wings and pinto beans and macaroni and cheese, and she's like, no, I want rice and beans and tortillas. And there's all these little videos on there, instructing you how to date a Latina woman or what to expect when dating a Latino woman. So I'm just trying to put those questions that I think that my listeners would want to know. So are you more now of a person who considers himself a clubber or bar person, or more of a dinner person that you've gotten older and you've figured out and you're comfortable with who you are?
I believe I am more a dinner person, but I am not one to turn down a night of dancing. I love it. I love to go. I'll go with my friends, and I enjoy myself. And according to my sister or my niece's fiance or ex-fiance, he'd never been out with me where I wasn't asked by someone to dance or for my number. And he would always say to me, well, what do you do? And it's like, I don't do nothing. I'm just sitting here minding my business, drinking a drink, and I'm smiling and laughing.
Well, you know, good vibes attract other good vibes. And every guy loves that shy, quiet one. Oh, we all do. Because, the things that our mother told us about that quiet, shy girl, we all believe it. Whether it's true or not, we all believe it.
Well, I don't know about that shy, quiet girl, but I do know that I'm sitting there minding my drink, and I dance a little bit, and I have some fun. I love a Mexican party. I love Mexican music. And I can dance in my kitchen as well as on the dance floor. It doesn't matter.
All righty then. Now that you've gotten older, do you find yourself enjoying the peace and quiet of being in your home alone, or do you still like the company of your family around you all the time?
I love my family. There's not anything I wouldn't do for my family. And if you are with a Mexican, it is about family. But I do like my peace and quiet.
Okay.
I do like my peace and quiet. I like to be in my own house. I'm not going to lie. I am the queen of my bed, and I like to be there. And I like to say who comes and who goes. This is my house.
Oh, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm an older man, and I'm not going to sit up and lie to you. I love the peace and quiet in my house, and I love the fact that I can get up and walk around butt-ass naked and not have to worry about somebody coming out the room. I do. I'm not a drinker, but if I decide to have a beer or a wine cooler or whatever, because I'm a wussy, I am when it comes to alcohol, but it's nice to know that there's some days I don't even have to get up and get dressed. And I love that. I do. It is what it is.
I agree.
So, I can't fight it. I can't fight it. I ain't trying to fight it. I ain't trying to change it. So, do you find that your family is more so trying to connect you with a male partner versus your friends?
Um, I would say, I would say my friends do it more, but my sisters will sneak in a man on me every now and again. Yeah.
And is that because Latina culture or Hispanic culture depicts that a woman should be with a man, there should be a couple, she shouldn't really be a single woman in your culture, or it's just your friends being your friends?
Being that we're all about family, and family is usually a man and a woman.
Right.
But times change, and there's things I love about being old school Mexican, but things I love about now, living in the now and being me.
I get that. I get that. Hey guys,
I
if you,
think you can mix it together.
yeah, yeah, true, true, true. Um, Now, I want you to think about this scenario, and before you answer, I want you to think about it. Being where you're at in life right now, and I know you tell me you work a lot of hours. It's obvious. We've been friends now for a few years, and you work a lot. You do. I don't know how you do it and have time for yourself. I really don't. But if given the opportunity, um, and you met someone in your life who was a lot closer to where you lived or lived in the same city, and you had a really good connection, would you find yourself wanting to be married again? And just think about it. You don't have to answer it right now, but just think about it for a second, okay? Would you want to be married again, or do you enjoy your single life? Because I remember one time you told me, I like being my own boss, and no one gets to tell me how when I can come and go or this and that. And I get that. I get that because I'm that way too. But at some point in our life, we all want to have that human connection, that bond, that feeling. And I'm not talking about from family, from sisters, your daughters, your children. I'm talking about that human connection of loving and caring and being supported by someone else other than family and friends. So just take a moment, just think about it, and then I'm going to get your answer. Okay? Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Nightlife 24/7. I'm your boy Mac, and today we are discussing glam moms. And I have my really, really good friend here, the Grand Mexican, and I'm just calling her GM. And we're continuing the topic, but we're doing it from a different cultural view, from Hispanic cultural view. Asians are totally different in their culture and the way they present themselves and the way they date. I've noticed that Russian women are totally, totally different than white women in the way that they date. They're a lot more aggressive and more flirty, whereas you see Asian women are a lot more reserved. Now, the one thing that I can say that I've noticed lately since being in Atlanta is more Indian women, and I mean women that are from like India, not Native American, but women who are from India, are dating more black men. And they seem to be older women, which is really a shock to me because I thought they were so strict in their culture that that would never happen. But hey, the world is constantly changing, and so are the rules of dating. Now, I posed a question to my friend GM, and I want to hear what her answer is. So, what is your answer?
Would I marry again? You know, I really, I don't know. That's a tough question, really, for me because, like I said, I'm pretty happy in my life. I'm at a good place for myself. But I don't know. I'd like to think that if the right man comes along and the right situation, maybe I would.
Okay.
But I have said for a long time that I am happy living in the land of the happy divorce. And that is where I like to live. And, but you know, my first marriage was not a love marriage,
Okay.
but a lot of love came out of it. I have, you know, wonderful children.
Okay.
And would I go back and change that? No. But in you know, as a Mexican woman, yeah, a lot of people, you know, see me and they're thinking, why is she not married? No. Well, aren't you getting married soon? No, because I'm not. But you know, I don't. I just I live my life to suit me,
Okay.
and I have a daughter that lives at home still. I have three older children and a younger daughter, and really, that's the person who, if I need to explain myself to anybody, it's her.
Well, I appreciate that answer. So answer me this. Um, being in the land of divorce, and would you say there are a lot of older Latino women in the land of divorce?
You know, honestly, most of my Mexican friends are married,
Okay.
but I have a lot of cousins who are not.
Okay.
And they're beautiful women, successful, smart, um, you know, very talented, and they just, you know, some were married and some have never been married, but we, you know, we just choose what makes us happy.
Well, answer me this then. Is the general consensus of your nieces, nephews, and cousins who are either divorced or not married and being an older woman, and I'm by older woman, I'm saying 35 and less is a younger woman, 30 and less is younger, older. Because when you hit 30 to 35, you become an older woman. Do they find it harder to date and or find a sexual partner that they're comfortable with being Latino?
Honestly, I have cousins that have married Mexicans, white men, black men. Um, we we don't base it on a color range.
Right.
It is who you happen to fall in love with,
Okay.
or who strikes your interest.
Okay.
And different things strike my interest at different times.
I got you, sister. You gone with your badass self. Hmm.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, you and as for myself, I've always enjoyed dating an older man.
Ah,
That is my preference. I've and a preference that makes my son happy. But yeah, I've never really dated very few men that were my age. Everybody's always been at least
so you would
4 to 5 years older than me.
okay, so you would never date a man that was 5 to 10 years younger than you?
5, maybe 10, probably not.
Hmm. So she will not be a cougar. Wow.
No,
No cougar
no,
here.
no, Miss Kitty here. No. I enjoy a man who knows who he is and doesn't have to tell me who he is. He just is.
I feel you. You know, it's funny because I feel the same that way about a woman. I truly do. A woman who
And
knows
as
who
far
she
as
is and she's comfortable with who she is, it makes such a huge difference.
and as far as in the bedroom, I'm there to enjoy it. I don't want to teach a class.
Thank you, Jesus. And now y'all understand why I am so in love with this woman. Okay? Oh my God. She just took the words right out of my mouth. Listen, guys, I don't know what to tell you. A lot of you guys are running after these young women. They can't cook. They can't keep a clean house. Half of them can't even pay their damn bills. You know, that's your prerogative. Do you? But you sit up and you complain that there are no good women out here. And I'm talking about some of you older guys too, especially you older guys. But you're not dating a woman. You're still trying to date that young girl because it makes you look good or you feel younger. You know, go for what makes you happy. Can't change your mind. I prefer a woman. I've always said that. I said from day one, I want someone who knows their worth, know who they are, and then they are comfortable with who they are. Because I don't have time to help you figure out who you need to be. I just don't. You need to start looking at some of these older women who are taking care of themselves, that are out there sexually active, who are out there going to wine tastings, golfing, to taking trips by themselves. You could have yourself a hell of a friend and a partner and a great support system if you tried to date that woman who's already has hers and not trying to get hers. Because sometimes when dating these younger women, they will use you to get theirs, and it's still not theirs. It's yours that they just took. But, you know, we men, we got to learn the hard way. We hard-headed. That's just who we are, and always probably will be, because we're visual. We look with our eyes, and we think with the head down below before we make a decision with our heart and our mind up top. But that being said, I can't take anything away from any older woman, because as a young man, even as a teenager, it was older women who took me in and taught me how to be with a woman, taught me how to touch a woman, kiss a woman, how to make sure that that woman gets hers before I get mine. And for all those women who were in my life to teach me how to respect a woman and care for a woman, I thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I truly, truly thank you. And I know sometimes I can be a jerk and an ass because I'm a smart ass most of the time, but that's just my personality. Now, I'm going to give my friend GM about 2 minutes to give you guys some advice as an older woman how to move forward, especially if you're a Latino woman, to put yourself out there to be more active in your community and doing things, and also how to put yourself out there if you're looking to meet someone. So GM, it's up to you to give them a couple of little tidbits of information. It's all yours.
Wow, no pressure. You know, I just have to say, don't be afraid to be who you are. You enjoy something, then do it. Don't let people tell you no.
Okay.
If it's what you want, you need to go for what you want. You're out with a man and you're going to eat a salad, you better let them know what they're buying. Eat for real. Salad's good, but I like steak. Anyway, yeah. And
what are other good events that women should get into to meet guys? Because I know you golf, but I know you golf with your girls, but there's also a lot of guys on the golf course too.
Yeah.
And I know you go out to different events all the time, wine tasting. I know this because you tell me all the time. So what's another way for them to put themselves out there?
Wine tasting is a wonderful way. Just going out walking. You can meet somebody out on a walk, and it's good for you.
Okay.
You know, go out to dinner. You can go out to a nice place and sit at the bar. But, like I said, be a lady. Be a lady.
Wow.
Because if you don't want somebody to treat you like you're not a lady, then don't act like one. You know, don't act like you're out there just to be got, because that's not what you want. If that's not what you want.
I can definitely respect everything you said. I can definitely.
It is important to put out that right image of what you want to be appreciated for, and what you want a man to see in you. Because if you dress in a very
provocative way.
Yes, provocative way. And at our age, you can be provocative, yes. and then you can be slutty.
Right.
And slutty's not going to get you a man that really wants you. You're going to get a man that wants to get into your bed, and that's it.
All right, guys, you heard it here.
You have to appreciate yourself and put your best self out there.
All righty. I don't know what else to tell you that she hasn't told you, but I need you to understand we're all different in many different ways, and just because we're different in ethnicity and we're different in our upbringing, being a glam mom has given a lot of women the opportunity to look back and see the mistakes that they've made, whether it be with a man or in a relationship or just in life in general. And I'm telling you guys, sometimes the best thing you can have in your corner is someone who is seasoned and matured and understands what you've been through, who understands sometimes you just don't want to get up in the morning because you're tired and you're sore, or there are times when you just want to sit on the couch and watch a movie together. It ain't always about running out to the bar or club. And what's so wrong about finding that good friend and lover to take on a wine tour or just to go on a tour, period, or a cruise? They're out there, guys, and a lot of glam moms are being overlooked just because she's an older woman, and they're starting to date younger men, which now changes their title from glam mom to cougar. Okay?
And at our age, no child support checks. No child support checks. We got a lot to offer in that way. We're beneficial.
You are off the chain. I don't even know what to say to that, but amen. Yeah, that's true. You ain't got to worry about kids because most of them, their kids are either out of the house or about to be out of the house. And she's right. Yeah, and most of them ain't looking, and they'll tell you right point blank, I ain't looking to have no more damn kids. Most of them will say that, not all of them. And she's right.
Amen, brother.
No child support checks. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna leave that one alone. We're down to the last.
Grandma, and I'm proud of that.
We're down to the last 2 minutes of the show. So hey guys, as I always tell you, whatever you decide to do in your life is your business, and how you involve people in it is up to you. Just don't feel ashamed or embarrassed about who you are and what you're into, because the world is full of people who are into the same things you are. Remember, we're put on this earth to enjoy life to the fullest. Just remember to be smart, safe, and have fun. All right? Don't forget, guys, pretty soon we're going to be going live on Saturdays on Facebook Live coming in July. Also, just to let you know, the website is getting a complete new look, and I hope you guys will like it. The one thing that I always try to tell everybody, please, if you want to be on the show, contact us through our email. Give us your name and your number, and we'll contact you to talk. And if you have topics that you want to hear, send them to our email. Remember, guys, I say this to you all the time, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. We're put on this earth to help others. And if you can't help them, please don't do anything to harm them. With that being said, I'm going to let my friend say goodbye to everybody. Say goodbye.
Y'all. I hope I was helpful.
All right, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
We at Nightlife 24/7 appreciate you, our listener, who has an open mind and heart and are able to listen, learn, and discuss those issues that affect you and your partner. By discussing these issues, we hope to keep the lines of communication open to help inform you, our listener, and our community.
Are you done with me now?
It's on your mind, so let's talk about it on Nightlife 24/7.